what you call it. Like, if none of these shits is Pepsi, Sprite, like shit like that. It's none of that. It's like this shit that you like.
Flaps on the back of trucks.
Like,
on the port.
Like, yo, you know,
it's a real job.
I'm in charge of erasers. Like, you know, with your eraser, what you mean eraser? Right, with a pencil, right? All the erasers, I'm in charge of that. I just stand more on top.
You fasten that? That's what you do.
I've been working there for 2 months. Then I got another job for another month. And then I chilled for about 6 months.
Okay.
And then I started doing that the third. Oh, yeah, what happened? What you doing in between that? Well, you know, I got locked up a little bit. You know, I was selling this, down the third. There's no potential there. There's no potential. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't mean to say them about brothers, because that's not that they're downtrodden. It's just, hey, just not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just not doing shit consistently. And the difference is, but this is the thing about those brothers. Sorry, they might look like Nas. They're prison made. Because they got that ruggedly handsome shit with them. You know what I'm saying?
Her dude was partying with Nicki Minaj too.
He stuck out with curly hair and tattoos. And you know what I'm saying? You heard on the streets like, yo, his sex game is crazy and all that. I can work with him. No, you can fuck him. You ain't gotta work with him. You gotta work with him. Whereas the brother that really does have potential, he gets curved for all those years. And the woman, the female that he's been liking, she's letting these non-potential dudes run through her. I'm telling you.
You know why?
Why?
It goes back to what you said in the beginning. The women like the project. So the guy that you described at first, he's on his way. He's not a project. He just needs time to reach his peak. You know what I mean? Because he's working. He got drive. He's a hustler. But he's legal. The other guy who's inconsistent is in and out of jail. You know, whatever his little drug charges or whatever he's doing.
You don't know what he did.
That's what I'm saying. But or whatever he did. The one who's in and out, who's inconsistent with his job. Now he's a project because all I gotta do is do this, and all I gotta do is that.
All he needs is a job.
Right. All
he needs is my car. All he needs is my credit card.
Yeah.
Yo,
potential. That's potential, right? That's potential.
I'm sorry, I'm about to say. Now, y'all talking about all these people and they're not doing anything. What if I see someone has potential and they actually are doing something?
Y'all don't like it. That's called the nice guy. Y'all don't like that.
Don't like that.
He's the nice guy.
Anything but nice.
With them. I like nice people.
No, y'all women, not you, because I don't want to pick on you just yet. Right, what's you doing? Most women don't like nice guys until after y'all have let Fuggy Bear have their way with you.
Did you call him Fuggy Bear?
Maybe a shag and drag.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like they walk around with the.
I can agree.
It's like when they walk in the room, that Bobby Brown shit. Come on, did you know that you wrong? Living within, like that's.
Can I get a 2000 update on that? I know. I just know that part.
That's when he do that karate kick in the camera.
Exactly.
That's my shot.
It's good. Good budget on the video too.
That nigga, I'm looking like, yo, Spot. The thing is, when y'all dealing with these dudes, when y'all dealing with these dudes, the dude with the real potential is seeing it. So then after a while, after y'all let these dudes have their way, oh, I always liked you. No, I be telling dudes like this, still hit it. Because you want to get it out your system.
Yeah, because it was on your list.
It's on your list. But you can't take it serious.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
You can't take it serious at this point.
Thank you, but no thank you.
But see, that's the story of a lot of people. Because when they really liked the girl, when she was still fresh, she wanted Bobby Brown. But then after Bobby Brown looks like how Bobby Brown looks now, now she won't come back.
Yeah, she wanted to.
Yo, man, it's tough being Bobby Brown. To be Bobby then, you gotta be Bobby
now.
Exactly. That was the quote.
Be Bobby now.
So do you think that Bobby got more girls than Ralph?
Hell yes.
And Ralph was the nice guy. Yeah.
Ralph was a sucker for love. And then, yo, I don't know who came out with a softer song, Ralph or Azjet.
No, Ralph. His song's called Sensitivity.
It is. Dead giveaway.
It's called Sensitivity, you see, but that damn Azjet, when they was like, I almost cried because the love was so beautiful. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of.
But that wasn't the name of the song, though. The only person that had a song softer than that is Michael Jackson.
He don't count.
Michael Jackson just soft.
She's out of my life.
Oh no, that's what he does. Michael Jackson.
That's his thing, though. That's his thing.
That was like a suicide song. Like at the end, it just like he was ready to jump.
Nah, Michael. See, this is why I respect Mike. First off, Mike, you know he started that shit. Mike, he doesn't take no for an answer. You like no, this is what I mean by that. He will dance your ass all the way down the street.
Dance you out there, pussy.
He will dance you. Yo, Mike, like that don't make sense.
You make me feel. Really turn me on.
Yo, y'all know damn well.
Come on. Mike, chill. No, I like her.
Mike was that friend.
Put your hand on the way, Mike. No.
Mike was that friend. Mike was that friend that you was like, nah, chill, let her go. He's like, nah. He's like, come on. He ain't quit.
Come on.
Yo,
come with me in the car.
He started. Yo, Mike started that whole joke like, yo, you can't just go. Mike ain't going for that. You know, how you doing? You say your name. You know, did I get your number? Not right now. What? You need to explain to him, and while you explain it to him, the music just goes out of nowhere. And that nigga will dance you. Mike will dance your ass all the way home with no problem. And by the end of the video, he got the damn phone number. He don't want you home.
Hey, come on, Mike. I mean, he's talented. He got potential. He's talented.
Wanting it, so I'm scared.
He's persistent.
Very.
Talented.
Stalkerish.
Light skin.
I don't know. Mike is a little bone. Shit, Billie Jean. And then when Mike curved you, he curved you. You saw how Billie Jean was.
You did curve, bro.
He curved the shit out of Billie Jean. He was like, shit.
Basically, you said, I fucked up a day.
Translation.
And they walked off on lights and shit.
He said it real cool, too. The kid is, Mike was like, shit, you can you imagine how that phone call went? Everybody was like, he probably called him up. He's like, yeah, what's up, this Mike? And she was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. What you telling me for? Like a minister. Sounds like a personal phone, baby. I ain't been with nobody else. And as soon as he said, hey, not that from Mike. That wasn't Minister Society. That shit was, wait a minute.
Kodak, turn it down.
Turn it, exactly.
What's that got to do with me?
Exactly. I wore a Jimmy extra tight. That's it. Shit, Mike wasn't playing that shit. He came off the phone and was like, can y'all believe what this bitch just said? Please. And he went right to the studio.
Just like Tupac, right? He went right off the phone. And,
Mike went right into the studio right after that.
Oh, shit.
And he was like, look here. And said, somebody, you know, there's always somebody that comes late to the party. And then Mike was like, what happened? Just listen to the song. Yeah. And that was it. He
tells the story, right?
Just record this shit.
You remember PJ from the club?
Anytime you walking down the goddamn streets and the streets start lighting up, tigers come out of nowhere, it ain't your kid.
He tighten the ass up.
It ain't your kid. And I guarantee you, Mike didn't have to go through no damn child support. That song closed the case.
Pretty much.
He closed the case on that one. Mike wasn't playing.
Blanket was it to be another 20 years later.
Prince, he was another one. See, but Prince was the curve master. Prince didn't play with you. He didn't play with you. He's like, look here. Prince will be like, look here. He was so freaky with it. You don't know if you got fucked that night by him or another chick that was in the room.
It's like when you get curved by Prince, it's almost like he did you a favor.
Exactly.
Like, thank you, Prince. I wasn't ready for this shit anyway.
Shit,
fuck my life up, Prince. I'm sorry.
Like shit, I did a video because I actually was, you know how you hear songs and you know them word for word, but you don't really pay them no mind. You know the words, but you're not listening to the lyrics.
Like everything on the radio right now.
I'm sitting so I'm listening to Little Red Corvette, and that shit blew my mind. I said, yo, he was spitting some shit on there.
Yeah, Prince was actually very besides,
you
know, extremely gay shit that he did. Prince was very talented, extremely talented. You can get past the massive homosexuality that Prince portrayed throughout his career.
But did he portray massive homosexuality?
You think it was
that's the thing about
very androgynous.
That was the time.
Yeah, that was the time.
That was the time. It was so crazy.
It wasn't my time. It was me.
It clearly wasn't my time either.
Vision's history.
Looking at the 80s type shit. I don't think he never really did gay shit per se. I just think that he said weird things.
Yeah.
And his style of dress is probably ain't that how like exotic dancers probably dress, like male dancers probably dress like that, right?
No, it's more like figure skating. Figure skating is more.
No.
First of all, there are no male strippers the size of Prince. They're never that small.
No,
they're never that small.
That's true.
Yeah, so he was just very dainty and very like.
See, but Prince,
very talented dude. Honestly, Mike preferred his music over Mike's. He's just yeah.
The thing about it was, first of all, I was single digits until 86. So then, but it was like, you not understanding. This is why kids kill me, because they be like, yo, I know. You don't know. Because I heard Purple Rain when it first came out. Yeah. I didn't understand half that shit. Like, I didn't like, if we talking about debates and lyrics, like, I like Purple Rain.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I like the whole album. But I'm looking like, it was so metaphorical. I didn't realize it was that metaphorical until I got older. That's what I'm saying. Right. I didn't know in 86 when he was like, I guess I should have known by the way you park your car sideways and I wouldn't last. You're the type of woman that loves him and leave fast.
Yeah. Get a Prince.
And then she said, you
she was fast.
No, not only that, this was the crazy metaphor.
You didn't know the pocket full of rockets.
When he said no, he said I got a pocket full of horses, Trojans, and some of them know. How would I know about Trojan condoms at 10 years old? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is what he was saying. Like the older people, he was the bars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know that. Sex bars. Catch these sex bars, baby.
So you know that's how those things went back then.
Prince got me suspended from school.
Word.
He did.
I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
cut the ass out your ass.
Okay, so I like this girl.
Okay.
And so I was trying to explain to her how I felt, and I didn't know how to put it in words. So what I did was I used the Prince song and just wrote the shit out.
How old were you?
Oh my gosh.
What song was
in
this?
7th grade?
7th grade? Yeah. You got suspended for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So I gave her the letter, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, because I was trying to
nailed it.
I'm like, yeah.
But that was the thing to do back then. Go ahead.
But her parents found it.
Damn, she slipped.
When he's washing her uniform.
Damn.
So it got
just got real childish real quick.
What song was it?
It was like, do I gotta say it?
You already told the story. You might as well finish.
This was 86.
It was Darling.
This was
Okay. You have to be right. So yeah.
So it was part of Darling Nikki.
Yeah, of course. Listen, you are suspendable right now.
Say no more.
I'm gonna say it like this. I didn't know all that shit. I knew Darling Nikki was some shit back then.
I still was too. And I remember
that was old to us.
It was red flag because I remember asking my mother, like, "Ma, like, what is masturbate with a magazine?"
She was like, "Nigga, why are you listening?"
I'm putting it in the slider, but never mind that.
Yeah, she didn't explain it, so I said, "Well, it's in the song. I'll use that."
Oh God!
Thanks, Prince.
Oh my gosh!
Who's your uncles? The streets? Somebody.
The streets. Anybody? All friends. Somebody.
I should have asked my father. I probably should have asked my father, but so I asked my mother.
He probably was like, "Leave that one out." Yeah. You saw. Leave that one out.
He said, "Why did you write it yourself? Why did you have to plagiarize Prince?"
Because it's Prince. Shit, Prince.
I did not credit him though.
Oh, you credit? No,
I didn't credit him. I just acted like
you acted like that came from Mind of Diamond.
I was like, I couldn't really put it into words.
So what you saying?
How I felt.
So you even felt like you thought in Prince's voice? I really couldn't put it in the words for you.
Something in the cafeteria, I couldn't really tell you. What I'm really trying to say is this, you know what I mean?
First off, hold on. We got to dig a little deeper into it. Yeah. First off, what was her name?
There we go. Wendy. So it was like Darling Wendy.
Like one of her group members?
Crazy, right?
I knew this girl named Wendy.
No.
And you were saying that she was a sex fiend? Like, that's the first opening bar. So what words did you use?
You was basically projecting.
I heard her name there.
I knew this girl named Wendy, and you can tell that she was a sex fiend?
Yes.
I caught her masturbating magazine.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you
right, cool.
Yeah, you really did. That's
This is child pornography at this point.
Yeah.
It was.
Shit. Oh, God. It's crazy.
At 12?
And this was a religious school.
I knew once you said uniform.
The principal was named Pastor.
Okay, Catholic's cool.
He probably was looking at that shit like, the shit was that shit, wrong place.
Towson Catholic?
God damn.
Trying to figure out who buried this controversy in 1986.
That made my goddamn story of when we was when I was in actually ironically 7th grade, and we was in 7th grade, and what you call it? We had to do a history report. Talking about, it was around Black History Month, stuff like that.
Okay.
So you know it was short, and it was like you can either do it. It was like you can do it orally, or you can write it.
They always give us options with Black History Project. I ain't really collect that shit.
Once you said orally, I was like, oh yeah, good. I could just say some shit.
Yeah,
I'm always quick on the fly. So everybody else wrote their joint. So my friends was like, yo, so what you gonna do? So my joint was new. You know, so my joint was new. So teacher was like, so what are you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna do it orally. I go up to the front of the classroom. I was like, this is a report on the many people that did things in Black history. I start the joint off. I believe that if you're teaching history, deal with straight up facts, no mystery. Teach the students what needs to be taught. Basically, long story short, I quoted, plagiarized KRS-One's second verse to You Must Learn. You must learn. I said the exact same thing, but I didn't rap it. I said it. I said it.
You probably got a good grade though.
Hell yeah, I got an A. I got an A in that joint. And my friends was disgusted because they was like, because the teacher was sweating me. Like, yo, that was so insightful how you brought up Eli Whitney and Holly Selassie.
You know what's funny? I did the same shit in college with All Falls Down, the Kanye West shit. We had to do a monologue, and I was like, shit, I know this song by heart. Let me throw that shit out here. She dropped that shit. I got an A on my final for that.
Did you go?
No, I didn't do that. I was shocked. Because Jay also did it on Deaf Poetry Jam. So yeah, he had already showed me how to do it. So I was like, yeah, man, I promise. She's so sad. Oh, I killed that shit. I'm not about to do it now.
Yo, I did that joint, and my man, like, first of all my friends, they were sitting back in the back of the classroom. They was disgusted, like, I cannot believe you.
You said it in poetry form.
I said it in poetry / like talking and acting like I wrote it. Like, you know, I was like,
no paper.
I was
off the top. Yeah, get it off the top. Yeah.
I was like Eli Whitney. I was like Holly Selassie. Bell Woods made the walkie-talkie. She was like,
that's true. That's true.
Lewis Latimer improved on Edison. Charles Drew did a lot. She was like, oh God, preach, Lord, boy.
Oh my God.
They was like, you. And then what made it worse, what my classmates was hating, because she kind of was singing my praises. She was like, now that's how you give an oral report. Man was like, my man, he come back after class. He was like, I should just bring a radio tomorrow, just play that shit, just for no reason. She wouldn't recognize it.
I hated it.
Please, I'm not. Please, she said that. She was like, what's this? I'm like, oh, outside of school they call me KRS-One. It's one of my nicknames and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You must learn, teacher. You must learn.
Middle name's Chris. Middle name's Chris.
Yo. So we gonna pay some bills real quick. Little brother is here. Yo, beautiful lies, ugly truth. Be right back. Don't lie.